Okay guys, workout 16. Going to start you off with some pause squats. You've got 5 sets, you've got 10 reps to do with a 2-second pause at the bottom of the movement. You go straight into your single leg RDLs. You have 5 sets to do with 10 reps on each leg. You've only got 45 seconds rest for these ones. Now your next one, you're doing a lunge around the clock. So it's a forward lunge, it's a side lunge and a reverse lunge in one movement, okay? So you've got 30 seconds to do on each leg. You've got 4 rounds to do in total. You've only got 30 seconds rest for that one. Your final 3, you're going to do some sliding pikes. You're going to work those abs hard. You've got 4 sets of 8 reps. You then go into your bear crawls. I know how much you love them. You've got 4 sets of 30 seconds to do. And then you've got some dead bugs to do, 4 sets of 40 seconds. Now those bear crawls, tiny range of movement back and forth if you haven't got that much room. They'll always give you an alternative if you haven't got the room to do that. You only got 30 seconds rest as well. Okay? Tough one. Lunge around the clock. Yeah, you're not going to like me for that one. Okay, going to start you off with some pause squats. If you've got a barbell, perfect. Kettlebell, you can always do a goblet squat. Or if you have a band, again, varying degrees of sort of difficulty. Go for a relatively heavy band with this one. It's 10 reps, 2 seconds at the bottom. You can always double these bands up. So around you go. Now a few of you said that the band tends to pull you forward, or you tend to be sort of pulled off balance. Now, make sure when you start, this band is on your midfoot. Just directly underneath that midfoot. Make sure the band sits as low as it can on the back of your neck or even the top of the shoulders, okay? Now you have to initiate this hinge. This hinge is key to the whole thing. If you just drop, the kettlebell will pull you in, okay? So the hinge at the hip like you would in a normal squat. Hands out for a bit of balance as well. Hinge first, knees drive wide, and you hold tension for 2 at the bottom of the movement. Really push hard to that midfoot. You've got to really grind your midfoot into the ground with this one. Otherwise, like I said, the band will pull you forward. So from the side, you have to focus on that hinge. From there, you hinge, you drop, you hold tension, all right? Just be mindful where the band is placed underneath your foot, okay? If it's underneath the balls of your feet, yes, it will probably pull you forward, okay? So midfoot. 2 seconds at the bottom. Really strict 2 seconds, please. Then you go into your single leg RDL. Now, requires a lot of balance. If I don't fall over, it's going to be a miracle. So, with this one working leg, soften up the knee like you would a normal RDL. Your other one, basically you want it to be as straight as you can. You almost want to push this resting leg back to the wall behind you. So as you hinge over, you almost want to extend that heel back towards the wall behind you. Make sure you feel a stretch to this hamstring. Be careful you don't bend the knee too much. So you focus on the hinge of the hip. So soften this knee, hinge of the hip, push the back leg back, feel a stretch to this hamstring, and through. So nice controlled, nice connected, hamstring, and through. I feel a stretch down this working leg. Try to center your body over the working leg, okay? 10 reps on each side. Always use a wall or a chair if you're struggling with a bit of balance, okay? Really subtle, but a great one for those hamstrings. Now, lunging around the clock. Conventional lunge forward, then side, then reverse, okay? So you've got 30 seconds on the one leg before you transition over onto your other leg. So, conventional lunge forward, out to the side, and reverse. Okay? 1 round. 30 seconds. Okay, so just make sure front knee tracks over the toe, make sure it doesn't dive in. Return to center, make sure the inside leg stays straight. As low as you can, make sure you hinge, and then drop that back knee, keeping that knee over your toe again, all right? 30 seconds, then swap sides. Start with your weaker leg first, okay? From then, you've got 3 exercises to do. You've got sliding pike to do. So you're going to grab your gliders or your tea towel. Toes are on, you're going to start in that presser position. And your arse goes up in the air. So pull in using those abs. Little pause. Keep the shoulders stacked over your wrists, okay? Struggle with those, you can always alternate one at a time, okay? So once you've done those, you're into your bear crawls. Now, even if you have the smallest front room, you can do 1 step forward, 1 step back, okay? So you're in this tabletop position. Make sure the knees are underneath those hips, the shoulders are over those hands. It's a tiny, tiny range of movement. I mean, it doesn't need to be much at all. You've got to coordinate. It doesn't have to be a massive range of movement whatsoever. These are tough. Okay? So even if you took one step forward and one step back, give them a go. Worst case you can't do those, then from a press up into a plank. So you're from that position there, drop down to that plank position, and back up. So you alternate your leading hand, okay? I think they're harder than leg curls, mind. From then you're into your dead bug variations. I'll quickly go through them. Again, don't bring the knees too close, leave your knees out there. You're either going for your hands together, you're either going alternating the legs, you're alternating the hands and the legs, or you go together at full extension. It's entirely up to you, whichever one you do. Make sure you reset, make sure you reconnect every single round. You've only got 30 seconds. This is a really tough little circuit. Enjoy your lunges around the clock.